Greetings, gang. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're taking good care of yourself. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Miss Love Life. Hey, AV. Hey, Chino. All right, gang. So you already know how it goes. We're going to do a quick energy check-in, see what's going on, and then we are out of here. Hey, HP3. Hey, Medicine Squirrel. All right, let's see, gang. Hey, Willie Cat. All right. Damn. Three of Pentacles in reverse is the overall energy. Y'all been getting this Three of Pentacles in reverse, like, for the past three readings. So I don't know who is doing what, but get away from crab in a barrel ass people, man. Because this is coming up too much. What is this? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. You about to realize it's just certain people you ain't gonna be able to grow around, or you around the wrong people, and that's why something isn't growing. This just keep coming up. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, well, I don't. Hey Shay, I don't be around nobody. Well, then it ain't for you. But somebody around some people that they're not gonna be able to grow around, or nothing grows around these people. They're not building anything. They're not planting any seeds of prosperity with each other. All right. These are the type of people you can't talk about plans and ideas with. Only other people and what other people are doing. I'm tired of this shit coming out. Like, for real, for real. Show me this, please. I don't know what's going on. And I don't get to choose the cards and how they come out. So, it is what it is. Show me this, please. Whatever it is, it's the truth. And somebody needs to open their eyes and see this. Somebody needs to open their eyes and see, like, it's the people that I'm surrounding myself with is the reason why my plans aren't coming to fruition. Nothing's growing in my life. I am around the wrong people. Somebody needs to see that and cut it out with the Nine of Swords after tarot. These people don't want the best for you. And the sooner you realize that and cut them out of your life, the better. What do we have, please? Yeah. Knight of Wands. It's time to get moving. You could be around people who don't want to do shit. They don't want to make no plans. They just rather sit around and talk about other people's failures or other people's projects. They ain't got nothing going. You got to get moving with the Knight of Wands. If they hit you up, you got shit to do. Show me this, please. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. You got stuff to call in. You have things to do. Now is not the time to be hanging around people who don't got no plans or who just want to be around. What are y'all building? What's happening? What's going on? Are we making any money? Ace of Pentacles. Are y'all making any money together? Yes, that is important. That is important. When the Three of Pentacles comes out in reverse, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, either the people you spending time with, y'all making money, or y'all coming up with ideas to make money, or y'all losing money and y'all wasting money and y'all wasting time. It's one or the other. This ain't about acting funny. This ain't about none of that. It's about the truth. The people you surround yourself with, y'all need to be making plans to do something. Show me this, please. Yeah, Tower. Don't wait till some shit happen and then be like, oh, I should have. Because at the bottom of the deck, either this Tower moment is going to shake you up and make you realize that you need to be planting seeds. Yeah, that's what's about to happen for somebody. A Tower moment is going to come, and somebody's going to realize, like, man, I've been focusing on the wrong stuff. I've been planting seeds in the wrong spaces. Don't let nobody catch you up in no drama, because the Three of Pentacles in reverse could also be like a little bit of triangulation. It don't really have nothing to do with romance, but I just see somebody spending time with the wrong people. Like the people who don't want shit. They don't have no plans for the future. Show me this, please. Page of Cups, and you got some type of soft spot for them. Bitch, you blocked. How you gonna come on my page talking about I'm blocked? Your ass is blocked. Come on here talking about blocked. Bitch, you blocked. Anyway. These people who don't want nothing, you can have a soft spot for them. And you might need to check that, because that could be a people-pleasing thing. I remember in my people-pleasing days, I would stay around the wrong people. Not because we wasn't making no money together. We wasn't making no plan. I'm talking years ago, 15 years ago. So don't start thinking like, oh, he's already talking. I don't even know you. I'm talking about years ago. I would hang with the wrong people. And it wasn't because I was benefiting from it. I wasn't benefiting at all. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. But I didn't want to walk away from them because I didn't want to hurt their feelings. I didn't want to hurt their feelings, and I didn't want them to seem like I felt like I was too good to be around them. That's not what it's about. This is your life. You need to be building something. So don't stay around people with this crab in a barrel mindset, because you don't want to hurt their feelings with this Page of Cups. Because you're going to end up hurting your own feelings. Show me this, please. Yeah, hermit. You these are people you're gonna have to ghost. And the reason, and I don't even really believe in ghosting, but we just gonna use that term. The reason you have to ghost these kind of people, because if you tell them like, yo, I can't today because I'm working on my thesis, or I'm working on my mission statement, I'm working on my business plan, I'm working on getting in shape, I'm working on finding a new place to live, I'm working on finding a better job. These are the type of people that's gonna purposely switch their energy to make you feel comfortable with not doing those things. And with the Page of Cups, they'll pull on your heartstrings, like, oh well, they'll try to make you feel bad for having to get gone. With the Knight of Wands and the Hermit, so you're gonna have to get out the way and stay out the way so that you can plant the right seeds in the right soil around the environment that's conducive for these seeds to grow. And with the hermit mode, if you gotta disappear for a while to do it, then so be it. But you can't be stuck around these types of people and energy because you feeling bad, or you feel like they gonna feel bad. Get out your feelings don't matter right now. You got shit to build. You have generational wealth to acquire, and you have generational cycles, curses, things of that nature that you need to be focusing on to heal. And if that makes people upset with the Tower, it just does. They was already upset. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. See, when you are on the precipice of something big in your life, people can see that from afar. And if they're not doing anything, the idle mind is what? Yeah. If they're not doing anything or building anything, they're going to be trying to be in your energy, be in your shit, trying to figure out what you're doing and trying to figure out how to distract you from that. Because, and the first thing they're going to use is you think you better than them, or you acting funny, or whatever. They're going to use those things to keep you from rising out of the environment that hasn't been helping you change or grow. And somebody don't want to change. That's somebody's problem. But this Tower gonna hit and somebody gonna have to change. When this Tower come in, things are shaking up. Things have to change. Things that are built on a faulty foundation are crumbling all around you. I know you see it. You feel it. Even on the world stage, we see it. Yeah, Lily Cat, you're right. Show me this Tower, please, Spirit. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. I said get out your feelings. See, somebody's too emotionally attached to other people's opinions, other people's perception, other people's expectations. Somebody's emotionally attached, and if they get stripped away from the group or get stripped away from the applause of the outside world, they feel like everything is going to go to shit. But on the other end, this is a court card. So you got somebody around you who are in their feelings because you're distancing yourself from the herd. With the Hermit, Knight of Wands. So you got to be mindful when people take your life too personally. That's a red flag. When somebody ties their emotions to what you're supposed to be doing for you, that's a huge red flag. That's the signal that this person is going to be a saboteur, or they're going to try to get you in your feelings. Like I said, with that Page of Cups, play on your heartstrings while you're trying to build something. There's no crying in baseball. Show me this, please. Yeah, 9 of Wands. See, they want to get you so much in your feelings that you just don't put up no resistance. Like, all right, fuck it. Okay, you right. I will just sit here with you in this misery. You right. I probably shouldn't be building nothing because nothing matters anyway. The world about to end anyway. This is the energy somebody wants you in. To where you just don't even put up a fight no more. You're not even pushing against the resistance anymore. You need to cloak your energy from these types of people with the Hermit. And he's wearing a black cloak or a gray cloak, whatever. My car is old. It might be black. You need to this is where your gatekeeping of your energy comes in. You got to really understand that some people don't take their life serious. Like, it's a game. You know, they're just winging it. It's nothing wrong with winging it. Sometimes you got to wing it. But with the 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, winging it hasn't got anybody anywhere. And they want you to be right there in that same position. Show me this, please. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They want you to be broken down, ungrounded, nervous system, a wreck. They don't want you investing. That's dangerous. I don't like that type of shit. The Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles are adults. Okay, they are the elders of these fucking court cards. They're adults. So I don't understand what this mindset here looks like. Like, grown ass women acting 16. You don't have no time for waste. I love you too. Okay? Hey, Scott. Ooh, Scott, if you didn't show up tonight, that was your ass. That was your ass, Scott. Yeah, AV. Yeah. Scott was about to get it. You right, Shay. You right, Shay. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Shay. All right, let's see. I know we started off a little hardcore, but shit, we don't got time to waste. No, you're not. No, you're not. Try to get your girl with that damn commercial. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. What do we have, please? You got the Magician in the Magician in the upright position. This is a timeline where we supposed to be in heavy manifestation mode, because the things that are happening are happening in a different realm. Okay, so you need to be like making shit happen, using your tools, your knowledge to make things happen for you. Okay. Show me this. Show me this magician, please. Two of Wands. You need to be using your magic to help things come together at this time. Now, there's somebody out here that's on some like somebody trying to manifest somebody to come back into their life. There's also somebody out here who's trying to manifest a partnership. Show me this, please. Four of Wands in reverse. Someone's trying to manifest for somebody to like leave their family, leave their home, and come towards them. This is what somebody is hoping for. Now, also too, somebody is trying to manifest their way out of an unstable environment as well. Somebody's trying to manifest like the right connections to come into their life to get them out of this unstable environment. Show me this, please. Yeah, Five of Wands in reverse. Somebody's trying to manifest their way out of situations that could have been full of confrontation and competition and one-upmanship. Like somebody is really just trying to, if somebody is using their magic right now, it's to get them out of a terrible environment, an environment that's not allowing them to grow. They're trying to manifest their way out of the rat race. Let me see. Yeah, the Emperor. Somebody is also taking their power back in this position. Somebody's trying to use their magic, their skills to put them in a power position so that they don't have to be uncomfortable. They don't have to be somewhere where it's unstable. They don't have to be in the rat race or compete with anyone for any type of thing in their life. This is what somebody is trying to, this is what someone's trying to bring in right now. Show me this, please. Yeah, they're going to be successful too. The World in the upright position. So if this is you, if you're not using your shit with harm to anyone, you're going to be successful. You're going to bring in this new cycle. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, is the hangman in reverse. And you will get out of this compromising position you've been in for a while. It's been a while with the world card. Could have been some karmic cycle you had to go through so that you could realize what's more important, something to change your perspective here with the hangman in reverse. Show me this hangman in reverse, please. Yeah, you're going to get moving. Ashe. Knight of Wands in the upright position here. Let me move this. You're going to, once you come unstuck, you're going to hit the ground running with the Knight of Wands. All the energy that you have been holding back, 111, you're going to be able to move forward swiftly. 9 of Cups. Into your wish fulfillment. So if this is what you're using your magic, your energy, your gifts for, then that's positive. Use it for that. Use it to get you. That's what our elders gave it to us for. That's what they used it for. To get out of uncomfortable situations, to get out of things that were holding them back, oppressing them. That's what you need to be using your magic for right now. Not because a bitch didn't like your picture, or a guy don't want to leave his wife, or a woman don't want to leave their husband. All that little stupid shit. That's not what you. If you do that, it's gonna blow up in your face with the Tower. You might have a great little stint where you never get caught up for doing something manipulative and baneful to someone. But with the World card coming out, that's ruled by the planet Saturn, you will eventually get it. But for those of you who are not doing that, I see wish fulfillment coming in for you. Show me this, please. Yeah, King of Cups. And you will be emotionally fulfilled. Something's about to come in that's going to make you feel good. You're going to be happy. There's emotional fulfillment on the board for somebody. And you worked very hard to get there. Show me this, please. King of Wands. And it's because you moved with integrity. What do we have, please? Nine of Swords. So somebody could be stressed out right now, having some type of anxiety. Show me this Nine of Swords. Who's having this Nine of Swords moment right now? Is somebody Eight of Wands in reverse who feels blocked? Or if this is somebody you've blocked, they could be having anxiety. Or if you didn't block them, maybe you just kind of like cut communication with them. They don't have access to you. Some of you guys could be taking like too long to respond to someone, and it's making them anxious. with the Eight of Wands in reverse, or you just not saying nothing, is stressing somebody out. Like, or somebody stressed out because there's some roadblocks for them. Things are not going as swiftly as they thought they would. Can you show me this, please? Now, somebody is stressed out due to your victory or your success. Six of Wands. Maybe somebody tried to block you off from something and you win anyway. You succeed anyway. This could be somebody who had some type of resources to help you get ahead and they withheld it from you. This could be somebody who has some type of information or communication that would have helped you. A message they could have passed along to you and they didn't do it, but somehow you still make it anyway with the Six of Wands. And whoever this person is, they just knew for sure with the Nine of Swords, like, yeah, if I do this, they ain't gonna get nothing. And you get something anyway. You make it anyway. And this is like stressing them out. Why is it stressing them out? Can you show me, please? Magician. Cause they realize you must be powerful. Your magic must be hidden. You must know what you're doing. But that's stressing them out. It's stressing them out. They're trying to like wrap their mind around what it could be that you're doing that's keeping you being this magician. I clarify this, I get the Ace of Wands in the upright. So somebody is stressed out about your power, your gifts, your knowledge, your abilities, whatever they may be. Because you got the Ace of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Magician. He's got all the tools. He's got the wand. He's got the pentacle. He's got the sword. He's got the cup. You know? So somebody could have been like, I'm not going to give you this information. I'm not going to give you this opportunity. So you could be stressed out and you won't make it. Then you make it anyway. And now they wondering like how you did it. Yeah. Bottom of the deck here. Three of Cups. They wondering why you're so happy. Why the fuck you celebrating? They also don't understand. They can't wrap their mind around why you're like cool with certain people. They can't wrap their mind around like why you choose to be close to certain people with the Three of Cups in the upright. They also want to know like why is your team winning? Six of Wands, Three of Cups. Because. That's why. They want to know like what you and your team are doing to win. They also want to know like who are you working with? What saints? What spirits? Who covers your head? Like they want to know a lot. Like they're trying to they're racking their brain with the Nine of Swords. You see they got their hands holding their head like that. They trying to figure out like what is powering you? What's behind you? Because last they know, with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, they had taken you away from everybody that could have supported you. They had tarnished your name, your image, to everybody that could have been of support to you. So what the fuck are you doing that you're still standing? Six of Wands. Why are you still celebrating, even if it's small wins, to the enemy? Everything burn him up. Just you laughing, having a smile on your face, being social with other like-minded individuals, that burn him up. Because they on the outside looking in, trying to figure out why they not on the winning team. And what's y'all formula? You know what I'm saying? Show me this, please. Yeah, confirmation. The wheel of fortune in the upright. So you are on the winning team. You better look around you and see who you consider your team. But for some of you, this is your spiritual team, your spiritual court. They hold you down heavy, baby. They protecting you from shit. Oh, you got a little uncomfortable. You got a little, a little nick, a little bruise. That's nothing compared to the shit they've been covering you from. You was a little inconvenienced. Whatever. Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune, none of that matters now. Okay? Because we on the up and up at this point. What was your mom's favorite drink? Buy that and have a drink with her. I clarify this energy. I get the 10 of Pentacles in the upright position here. So, whatever you're doing, whatever your spirit team is doing right now, it's setting you up for generational wealth. All right, have a nice glass of Pepsi. Put some ice in there. You're being set up for generational wealth here with the Wheel of Fortune. My condolences, baby, but if she passed, I should have been more clear. You can have that as an offering to her, Maybe you should go get a personal reading from somebody you trust before you start doing anything. But yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Pentacles, your spirit team is setting you up for generational wealth and celebration with the 3 of Cups. You're welcome, Al. Yeah, have a cup of coffee or sit out a nice cup of coffee with like a sweet bread or something. Okay, so I feel like you're being put in a powerful position right now. We'll go to the Divine Mother, AV. Go to the Divine Mother. Okay. Show me this, please. Yeah, confirmation. You're welcome, baby. Confirmation, Ace of Swords. So this is the truth. Some of you guys need clarity, too, on your lineage. With the 10 of Pentacles, that talks about family secrets, the generation, things that happened before you, stuff like that. Maybe some of you guys need to see that, know that, dive into that. We are in the High Priestess reading right now, so that deals with the Akashic Records, too. So the generations that came before you could be very important right now. For some of you guys, it's going to teach you why you have certain addictions, certain patterns, certain mannerisms, certain, you might need to look at your family tree in some kind of way, whether it be spiritually or you just, get some type of information. But you need to see that because it's going to allow you to, know why you had to clear out certain generational cycles and curses. Either way, at this time, you're being put on top of the wheel, Spirit says. King of Pentacles in the the upright, I said outright. Well, something's going to happen outright, like rightfully so. In the upright, to clarify this Wheel of Fortune. So you are going to be on top of the wheel in some kind of way. For some of you, this is like reparations in some way. I clarify this energy to get the High Priestess and the Six of Cups. So you come out in your own reading, and we just talked about the Akashic Records. Some of you guys need to dive into your Akashic Records. But I'm telling you right now, you need to, if you do that, then you need to be prepared to hear the good and the bad. I find in the line of work that I do that people only want to hear the good spiritual shit about themselves. They don't want to hear about the shit that they need to fix, clean up, change. They don't want to hear about the karma they may be receiving for something they've done to others. That's not how you heal. I'm telling you right now. You got to let go of the lower aspect of your ego that tells you that you were justified by wronging anybody that you did, intentionally or unintentionally. You're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to drop your guard so that you can, like, release some shit and make some shit right. Because with the High Priestess and the Six of Cups, this is talking about you and your past and your past lives. Yeah. So you're going to have to look into that. And I do offer past life readings on my website, oracleorigins.com. And that's a shameless plug, but also, if you know how to read tarot, then you see what these cards mean with the Six of Cups and the High Priestess. Show me this, please. Page of Wands in reverse. So there's some backtracking going on here. This is a different story. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Lily Cat. Thank you. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate you, baby. What's this Page of Wands in reverse, please? Tower. Somebody needs to move on, move forward. Now, the Page of Wands in reverse is the gossip card, right? So somebody is gossiping in an attempt to bring destruction to somebody. Somebody on some fuck shit. Like they're talking bad about you, HP, to like bring some type of tower moment into your life, some disruption. Show me this. What's this tower? What are they doing? The Fool. They're saying that you don't know what you're doing. You just out here doing whatever. That you don't have no direction. Whatever they're saying, it's like they're trying to make a fool of you. Show me this, please. Five of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to like, they're trying to make everybody be in some type of mental conflict about you. I mean, what else is gossip? That's all it really is anyway. Is trying to change the perspective other people have about someone, or just minding the business that doesn't pay you. Whatever the case is here, this is why somebody is running their mouth, because they're trying to cause a tower by putting you in a compromising position behind your back, or they could be like putting you in some conflict that you have nothing to do with. And they like, yeah, this is how I'm gonna get them. This is premeditated. Whatever this is premeditated. Hold on, y'all. Let me go grab something to drink. All right, I'm back. Okay, show me this, please. Oh, shout out to you in South Africa. Three of Wands in the upright position. I feel like if you stay focused on what you know you're supposed to be bringing in, somebody just, okay, thank you. Somebody just like feels defeated because you're so focused. With the Three of Wands, you're defeating somebody by not paying any attention to them. Yeah, Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Blind to the bullshit. Sometimes the only way the enemy can like trick you or trick you out your spot or is by being in conflict with you, arguing with you, fighting with you, making you their rival or some weirdo shit. That's the only way they can stay relevant. That's the only way they feel alive. That's the only way they know how to get some intention or evil energy from you, is by being in conflict with you. Those entities they be harnessed by feed off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you defeating somebody by not giving them any attention, any communication. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. This is why somebody feels defeated. They may try to say something to you, telepathically send you some negative energy. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords. And it's like you just don't give it no energy, no attention. Knight of Pentacles. You just keep moving. You just stay focused on the journey, on the path, on the goal. And this is why somebody is like so upset. They feel so defeated. You know what Spirit said? That Spirit says they feel embarrassed. You know, one thing is so crazy, not even crazy. It's kind of interesting, but don't fuck around and find out. I'd be interested in the mindset of people who know they outright wrong and they feel embarrassed for being outright wrong. And since they feel embarrassed, the lower aspect of their ego starts kicking up. And then they be like, instead of them apologizing, they feel so embarrassed, they got to try to like pass the buck off on you. Make it seem like you did something wrong because they too embarrassed. A lot of the times when people be fucking with you unjustified, they be embarrassed too. They be embarrassed. And since they don't know how to apologize or apologizing would seem like kissing ass to them, they just try to like make you the enemy in some kind of way to feel good about them actually being an enemy to you. At the same time too, with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords here, and the Knight of Pentacles here, be mindful of people who like, want to be up under you to have some like gotcha moment. You see how that trap is on the floor? He about to walk into it. So like, be mindful of people who act like that. You know those people that's like so damaged that they always waiting for a gotcha moment or like a I was right moment. So they like, they orchestrate situations to where you fall in these little traps that they have for you because these are the type of people that's like always testing you. They always testing you for no fucking reason because they don't have discernment. When you have discernment, you ain't gotta test nobody. You just fall back. Live your life. Be who you are, and the chips gonna fall where they may. But somebody don't trust themselves. They don't trust their intuition, so they test everybody around them. Put them through these bullshit ass things to prove their loyalty. One of the tests they're gonna want you to prove to them your loyalty through is you abandoning yourself for them. Is you going against your standards, your boundaries for them. Oh, if you do that, then they feel like you loyal. Oh, if you allow them to inconvenience you whenever they feel like it, they feel like you loyal. And if you still in like people pleaser mode, you're gonna know this. Like Spirit is gonna tell you this, right? But you might chalk it up to like you on some other shit. You might chalk it up to you being on some other shit. I'm gonna tell you straight up, you test me, I'm a fail on purpose. I'm a fail on purpose. Because people who try to test you to see how much you will abandon yourself and inconvenience yourself for them and put you all through all these childish ass games, oh, they ain't gonna ever be solid with you. They testing you through the lens of the world that they see. You know what I'm saying? When you loyal, you don't give a fuck about testing nobody. When you a loyal person, you just gonna be solid. It's in you. When you solid, you solid. You ain't got time to be testing nobody. Only motherfucker that's gonna be testing you is a person who don't trust themselves. They don't trust their intuition, their discernment, and they know how they always backdooring other motherfuckers with the 7 of swords, 5 of swords twice. They know how they a backdoor a motherfucker, so they gonna think you gonna backdoor them too. Whole time you not. Knight of Pentacles, you on a mission. You on task. I always tell motherfuckers, look, I'm not gonna waste your time because that's my time too. The fuck? So that's why I don't have time to keep my enemies close and my friends closer and all this bullshit. That's a waste of time, energy, attention, resources, communication, all the things. So as soon as you feel like a mother, and one of the ways they'll do it too with the open enemies is they'll send somebody to talk about them to you. You know that childish ass shit I'm hearing, like when you see, oh, go say this about me and see what they say. It's grown ass women with children, jobs, and all this other shit they supposed to be doing that's still on that type of time. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Shit. Like, you don't have time for that. You don't have fucking time for that. People are actually out here living life. Like, and if you're doing that, then you got too much time on your hands and too much hate in your heart. If you're always looking for a gotcha moment when you're trying to connect with a motherfucker, you will orchestrate that shit. You will make it so that it'll happen. And you better be careful when you out here moving like that, because you don't know who walks with a person, who protects a person. And then your whole fucking life will be in shambles because you out here playing games with people, purposely trying to catch them up in some bullshit. And then the first thing y'all motherfuckers want to holler is, oh, HP doing magic on me, or so-and-so doing magic collective, whatever the fuck. That's the first thing they want to holler. When they know from y'all with the fucking 7 of swords, their intentions wasn't pure in the first damn place. They came in trying to be an open enemy. That was their intent when they came in. Like, I'm going to come in acting like this, but I really just want to see, is HP really tapped in like they say they are? Are they as cool as they seem to be from a distance? You know, bitches can't wait to try to, like, pull your card or some shit. Whole time they pulled. That's why as soon as you realize somebody on some fuck shit, you put space between y'all. It ain't even gotta be no beef. But bitches be wanting beef. With the 5 of swords twice, bitches be wanting beef. That's the only way they can harvest energy or feel alive or get some attention, or I don't know what the fuck. You know? Show me this, please. Oh yeah, gang, my brother got me a deck. I want to show you guys. He don't be on the High Priestess readings because he like, that's y'all business. But he be on the collective reading. Shout out to my baby brother. Chariot. Yeah. Major Arcana, the Chariot coming out. Now, I just heard that pussy got some power. But hey, that's your business. I'm just the messenger. You know, y'all already know. Spirit be wildin'. But that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I'm gonna tell you. All right, AV, pipe down. All right, pipe down, AV. Yeah, you acting out. But that's what I heard. Show me this. Let's see it. Let's see, Spirit. Yeah, somebody trying to come back for it too. 6 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Swords in reverse. Somebody feel like they didn't get enough of your power when they left. Yeah, Scott. Yeah, you just set the line, Scott. AV need to be timed out. HP3, time out, AV. Time her out. And then blame Scott. Everybody blame Scott. She said, I will time myself out. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Mrs. Girl on revenge. She said, get her for me. Right, Mrs. Girl. When she got you that day. Y'all a mess. I'm timing out the whole chat, damn it. Timing everybody out. What's this 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, please, Spirit? Don't blame me. That was not my fault. 10 of Swords. They didn't expect you to get back up, gang. You know, in all seriousness, for real, hold on. You guys need to really be thanking your spirit team right now because they have really carried you through some times, man. They've carried you through some times that could have really been destructive for you, whether it was your mindset at one point, the things you were going through, you know, the people around you trying to drag you down, backstab you, betray you. Your spirit team really came through and carried you to safety in a lot of times in your life. And I really feel like we need to get serious about that. Now, I'm always serious about it, if you can't tell, but I'm just speaking to the collective. Like, you got to get serious about that, you know. The spirit team has really came through and covered you, you know. Gave you grace in situations that you didn't even think you deserved grace in. Look, AV, don't be look, hold on. AV, don't be apologizing on behalf of me. That was you that time. That was not me, babe. That was you. Yeah, on behalf of Ori. All right, that's it. I'm about to send you a stern email. I'm sending you a stern email, woman. You just wait. Don't implicate me. Yeah, but for real, I had to give AV the bell, Scott. I had to give her the bell. She liked the bell, though. That's why I didn't even want to give her the bell. You know, I shouldn't have gave her the bell now I think about it. Yeah, you gonna wait till Monday. Goddamn right, you'll wait till Monday. What's this 10 of Swords? Yeah, 3 of Cups in reverse. You were surrounded by the enemy. Enemy to the left of you, enemy to the right of you. Yeah. And then look what happened. Look what happened. Spirit, Temperance, Angel of Balance came in. You was behind enemy lines. And you didn't even know it. Maybe you knew it, but you just couldn't figure out who was who with the 3 of Cups in reverse because it was smiling faces. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Smiling faces don't lie. You a motherfucking lie. Mm-hmm. Oh, they thought you was the good time girl. Whole time you was an earth angel in their presence. What's that quote? Be careful how you treat people because you might be entertaining angels. Yeah. Some of y'all probably didn't even know at the time he was an earth angel when all this was happening. You had the wrong people being attracted to your light, to your vibe, to your spirit. And that happens no matter how spiritual you are. Sometimes you ain't even got to be spiritual. You know what I'm saying? You don't even got to be on your spiritual journey yet. Sometimes that shit'll put you on your spiritual journey. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, whole time he was an earth angel out here. And all people cared about was like feasting off of your energy, what you could do for them, being fake to you just because you was different. Show me this, please. Confirmation. You might have a pet who wants to like protect you from like these types of people too. So pay attention to who your pet likes and dislikes. Confirmation, because the baby getting louder and louder. Yeah. The temperance is clarified by the fool. And you know, I've noticed this too. When you're like really calm and you really chill and you don't pop off about everything, or you don't let everything disrupt your zen, people think you stupid. People think you like a fool. They think like you easy to conquer. You're easy to get over on. You're easy to siphon from. For some reason, people always see like people who, just because somebody chooses peace doesn't mean they're not a warrior or they don't have the spirit of the warrior within them. People who really have the spirit of the warrior within them, they try to stay on the peaceful side of things. They try to be the temperance on purpose. So you might feel like you got one over on them here and there. That's because they know how to choose their battles wisely. You just wasn't worthy of the challenge or the response or the thing. Stop thinking that just because people choose peace that they're not equipped for war. See, people think that a triumphant spirit is supposed to be so like loud and boastful, and you know what I'm saying? No. When you truly know your power, you 9 times out of 10 gonna choose peace. That last 1% is when people have taken it too far. Only a weak spirit gonna look at you trying to maintain peace and balance and think that makes you weak. Only a weak spirit will see that. A true warrior spirit is gonna see that and be like, yo, remember how they always used to tell you growing up, you better watch the quiet ones? It's the same thing in the spirit. So just because somebody not barking all day, posting threats all day, talking all day about who their enemy are and what they gonna do to them, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean shit. And then when you look at your spiritual court, your spiritual team, you even got to go to them. Like, is this worth us? Your time, your energy? Because you don't want to get your spiritual court caught up in some bullshit just because you don't know how to control yourself, your emotions, your energy, your thoughts, your actions. And that's why a lot of people be getting their ass whooped in the spirit. Not because somebody working them or throwing work at them. Sometimes it do be that, but sometimes it be because they out here acting reckless and coming at people. And we not responsible for how our spirit team protects and defends us. We're not responsible for that. Oh, you got somebody name in your mouth. You got some evil thoughts about a motherfucker for no reason. I honestly feel like, and it's very disrespectful to spirit for me, how people just disregard spirit. Like, and I was going over this with one of my mentees the other day, and it was a fucking we were going over a certain scripture, and it was talking about how the one who gives eyes, do they not see? You know, that's the part that really sticks out to me. It's like people be feeling like, oh, well, the person I'm doing this to don't see me, but spirit gonna see you every time. Spirit gonna see you. God gonna see you if you feel more comfortable with the word God. So it's always funny to me how people but they using spirit to do something, but they act like spirit don't see them. And I've been saying for years, spirit is gonna get tired of people's abuse. So people, and sometimes when you don't say anything, it's like compliance in a way. So if you know you're sitting around people who just messy for no reason, get away from them. You don't want to be guilty by association. Show me this, please. Hermit, yeah. You need to be, when motherfuckers start acting messy, you don't want to be nowhere to be found at all. So what if they think you stupid? Stop trying to prove your intelligence to people that's probably not even on your intellectual level or your emotionally intelligence level. Like, stop trying to prove shit to people. Fuck them. And fuck their perception of you. They don't even know themselves, but they swear to God they know everybody else around them. That'd be my thing. You don't even know who you are fully yet, but you know everybody else. But it's coming from a negative space. Ace of Cups in reverse. People who got hate in their heart for you swear they know you. And how you know so much about someone that you claim not to love or not like with the Ace of Cups in reverse? Somebody lying, and it's them. And one thing I notice about people who gossip and talk out the side of their neck, they'll tell you straight up like, yo, I don't fuck with so-and-so, I don't like them, blah, blah, blah. But then they can also tell you all so-and-so business. And if you're not using discernment, you ain't going to catch on and like, well, how you don't like them, but you know all these things about them. You know what they doing, what's coming up, what they said yesterday. Motherfuckers right now, it's a lot of people, I'm telling you, I tweeted this shit like a month or two ago about how the so-called spiritual community is being detoxed, cleansed right now. And the way you're going to know who was on some fuck shit is you're going to see them going through a spiritual psychosis. Where and the way you're going to know it is it's always in the eyes. But you're going to also see them attacking somebody who's not attacking them. When people are in spiritual psychosis, they're always attacking people who aren't attacking them. And if you're not discerning, you won't be able to pick up on it. If you are used to groupthink and being a part of the herd, you just gonna follow whatever. Or if you already got a negative thought about a person in your mind, you gonna go with that. Like, yeah, I was already testing them. I didn't really care for them when they had said purple was not cute for shoes or some stupid shit. Cause people be mad at you over some dumbass shit. If you already got some negative shit in your spirit about a person, you gonna believe whatever negative energy or negative information that comes out about them. And even if that person got receipts from A to Z, you still ain't gonna believe it because in your heart you want to hate that person. Ace of Cups in reverse. So, maybe in somebody's heart they just want to hate you, HP. So if anything negative is the surface about you, they gonna outright believe it. Because they was waiting for their gotcha moment. They're, oh yeah, that's what I thought. Like, people be waiting on that type of shit. Especially when you solid. If you a solid ass motherfucker that's always out the way, but when people need you, you show up and you show out, people can't wait to find some bullshit on you. Solid motherfuckers go through that so much because people always trying to test their loyalty or test their solidarity or some shit. When you the person that care a lot, people gonna project on you a lot. Reason being is because they know you care. So they're gonna put the responsibility of everybody that didn't care on your back. You wonder why people put so much unreasonable expectations on you. They try to force you into certain roles in their life. But you see, when they operate around other people, they be tiptoeing and shit. Real well-mannered and shit. It's because they know those motherfuckers don't care. So they want to gain their acceptance. They want to gain some shit. So they try to be all meek and shit. But when a motherfucker know you care, and they know you solid, and they know you got loyalty, they gonna push you the hardest. Fuck that. Don't let nobody come into your life giving you tough love to prove your love for them. They gonna always have you in a compromising position. Loyal people get it the hardest. The strongest friend gets the most resentment. When you loyal, solid, and empathetic, you tend to attract people with narcissistic quality traits and sociopathic quality traits. They want to break you down. They want to dissect you, pick you apart to see if you're really loyal. But they ain't even really loyal. Because if they was really loyal, real recognize real, they wouldn't even have to do that type of shit with you. But it goes back to what I was saying. They don't trust themselves. They don't trust their own discernment. So they testing everybody else around them instead of testing themselves. Ace of Cups in reverse, their heart is treacherous. Ain't no loyalty in them. So they're not going to be able to recognize the loyalty in you. If they used to backbiting and being gossipy and being messy, they ain't going to be able to see that in you, that you not like that. They're not going to be able to recognize that. Show me this Ace of Cups in reverse, please. They used to fake shit. They used to people smiling and making appearances and being performative. When you solid and you the hermit, you don't do that. Your energy, your character, and your track record speaks for itself. But when you around ungrateful ass motherfuckers and people who got a fucked up heart, they not gonna be able to see your heart. Cause they heart ain't healed. They ain't gonna be able to see a healed heart. They're not gonna be able to see somebody who don't want to see somebody be in the same pain they went through. They're not gonna be able to comprehend that. They will not resonate with that. So they're gonna always be trying to one up you. They're gonna always be trying to test you. or have a gotcha moment with you because that's how they operate. They only know fake performative bullshit. They don't know solid silence, or you know what I'm saying? They don't understand stoic energy. Show me this Ace of Cups in reverse, please. Death card in the upright position. Yeah. You gotta let this type of shit, you gotta let these type of people play themselves out. People who heart chakra is blocked off and they always mad or bitter about some shit, you gotta let them play themselves out. Because you're gonna be wasting your time and your energy trying to prove to them your heart isn't the way they perceive it. What do we have, please? Yeah, Ten of Wands in reverse. Like I said, you gotta let them play themselves out. Ten of Wands is other people's shit. Stop breaking your back for motherfuckers who don't have a good heart. They ain't gonna ever see your deeds as good. People who have this Ace of Cups in reverse, they tend to be emotionally selfish. On top of them basing their emotions off of everything. So even if you do show up, you help them move, you cook them a meal, you do some type of a labor of love for them, they ain't gonna see it as that. They're gonna see it as that's what they supposed to have. They're fucking entitled. So they don't have appreciation, Ace of Cups in reverse, for anything anybody does for them. Holding space, helping them through a transformation in their life with the Death card. They don't see it as that. They see it as I'm entitled to this. Because my emotions are the only ones that matter. They don't see you getting off work at 7:30 and being by their place at 8:30 to listen to them talk for hours or whatever you need to, whatever you trying to show them your loyalty for. They don't see that. Oh, you showed up at 8 and you left at 10. A real motherfucker, 10 of Wands in reverse, wouldn't have left at 10. They would have left that whenever I was done. Like, these people are bottomless pits, and you will be fucking drained trying to interact with them. Show me this, please. Now is the time to let a lot of shit go. Sometimes this 10 of Wands is like expectations. You may have a lot of people around you who expect you to be a certain way, expect you to act. Fuck all the performative shit. And tell people to take their expectations and shove it. Their standards are different. Yes, have standards. I posted something on my Instagram the other day that said, expectations are premeditated resentments. And they are. They fucking are. Because you expect somebody to do this and say this and be this way and not say this and not do this. All these weird things. You can't control somebody. And you already got it made up in your little closed ass heart chakra, Ace of Cups in reverse. If they don't say it like this, if they don't do it like this, if they don't do it when, then all these things. You already have a premeditated resentment for this person. That's why it's so easy for these motherfuckers to fall out with you. They already had a premeditated resentment towards you. They was just waiting for that gotcha moment, that aha moment. That, yeah, you ain't whatever. You'll know these people by their fruit. Because even when they got the house, the car, the money, the lover, the family, the job, the food, whatever, they still upset about something. You'll know them by their fruit. Because there's something inside that's void. Show me this, please. Yeah, justice in reverse. They're gonna be the perpetual victim. Nothing ever goes right. But they woke up, they didn't have to get on the bus to go to work. Not saying there's anything wrong with getting on the bus, because it's not. There's some cities where people don't drive cars at all. They just take public transportation. I'm not saying that. But there's some people that, oh, I had to make my own lunch. Oh, I had to bring a sandwich and chips from home. But you had a sandwich and chips from home, though. Like, what if you didn't fucking have that? You know? It's like some people just are the perpetual fucking victim with the justice in reverse. Bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah. You know? Queen of Wands in reverse. And look, I'm a woman, just in case you didn't know. So I know women. We've got 3 queens in reverse. Women like a fucking tension. Okay? They like attention. Even if they say they don't, they do. Women like attention. And if they're not getting attention from a man, they're going to lean on the people in their immediate circle. Then they're going to feel like all the women around them need to give them attention. This Queen of Wands in reverse, like, if I'm not getting attention, I'm going to throw a fit. So you might got a bitch in your energy that feel like you not giving them attention in some kind of way. It's why they got a problem with you. It's why they feel like the victim. Show me this, please. Yeah, the sun. Because you too busy shining in your own life. Queen of Wands in reverse, court card energy. Be mindful of the people who want to be the main character in your story. You know how those motherfuckers be. You just got a new job. Or you got a promotion, you throwing a get together. They got to be the star of that. It's your birthday. They got to be the star of that. Be mindful of motherfuckers who always want to be the star of your show. Or who always want to take the attention off of you and put it on them. The Queen of Wands in reverse is very insecure. Very insecure. I clarify this energy, I get the Queen of Wands in the upright. So we got the single white female energy here. So be mindful that anybody that feels like you shine brighter than them, or you have a spotlight that they don't have, they're going to be mimicking whatever you're doing, but they're going to be mimicking it on the back end. This could be somebody that got their whole steed from you. Meaning like style of dress or whatever. This is coming up for a reason. Okay? Somebody wants to get the attention you get. And they're trying to be like a great value version of you to get that. Or they're trying to dim your light in some kind of way. This will be somebody who's copied and pasted everything about you, but will go out into the world and say it's theirs and that you did it that you got it from them. Be mindful of anybody who used that little term. Oh, I want to be like you when I grow up. Red fucking flag. Because, bitch, you already grown up. And so am I. Fuck you mean you want to be like me when you grow up. Be mindful of little subtle shit like that. Because with the sun card, you got big aura. With the Queen of Wands attached to it. You can have fire highly aspected in your chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Leo especially with the sun. But with that Queen of Wands, that could also be Aries and Sagittarius. Fire sign. Show me this, please. King of Swords. Yeah, you need to be very discerning at this time about anybody that's trying to cozy up to you, get too close to you. I just heard in my ear this song called "Me Too." I think it's by Pharrell. I think it's called like "Mr. Me Too" or something. I don't know, but it's the title that Spirit is showing me. So be mindful of that "Me Too" shit. Every time you get somebody else feel like, oh, I need to have it too. Every time something good happened to you, this person needs to feel like it's got to happen to them too. Like you can't have nothing for yourself. Motherfucker might be trying to take on your whole identity. Motherfucker might be doing shit that you do that's customary to your culture or your spiritual practice, and they doing it and don't even know why they doing it. They just doing it because they want to like mimic you in some kind of way. And Spirit that gave me a download about that shit earlier, and I posted it on my Twitter. Show me this, please. Yeah, the chariot. It's time for you to just push forward. No more procrastination. It's just time for you to push forward. Bottom of the deck here is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So that's all four. That's all four queens we got in reverse. Yeah. You're gonna have to get comfortable being by yourself. I don't give a fuck how good it feels to have some perceived sisterhood. A lot of those sisterhood movements be mean girls. Queen of Swords in reverse, a bitter bitch. Queen of Wands in reverse, a jealous bitch. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, an unstable bitch. Queen of Cups in reverse, an emotionally unstable bitch. Let's talk about it. They gonna ruin your life if they get a chance. The only way they gonna get a chance is if you allow them in. You better get comfortable with doing shit by yourself. Go to brunch by yourself. Go to Miami by yourself if you can. You know, be safe. But you're gonna have to get comfortable with doing shit by yourself. Stop having motherfuckers around you for convenience. Out of boredom and feeling alone and shit like that. Stop entertaining people because you ain't got shit else to do. Like, just cut it out. You need to be forging ahead, looking ahead. You're starting to get that light back in your eyes, Spirit says, with that Sun card. And that Queen of Wands in the upright position. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see here. All right, so you guys got the Star in the the Temperance in the upright. With the Page of Cups in reverse. As you're balancing things out, you will feel cords being cut. You're going to start to not care about the things you once cared about. These could have been big things in your life that you felt like were so important. They're not going to have that sentimental value for you anymore. You're not going to feel emotionally connected to certain shit anymore. It's just going to be like, as you start to more and more become the alchemist of your life, it's like certain things just don't hold weight in your life anymore. Yeah. Show me this, please. Yeah, Five of Cups in reverse. And you might feel guilty for not feeling guilty. You might feel guilty for not feeling guilty about the things that you are removing from your life, for not caring about certain stuff anymore. You might feel guilty for that. But then you're going to feel the guilt, and then you're going to be like, man, fuck that. You're going to get over it real quick. Confirmation, Hierophant in the upright. Because you know Spirit is like ordaining this. You might even go to Spirit and be like, why do I feel guilty about this? And then Spirit is going to tell you why. And that's going to allow you to like erase that guilt, not have to feel that heaviness. Yeah. Because the world here, and it came out sideways. You're in the middle of like clearing out cycles, and for some of you, in order to clear out certain cycles, you have to revisit the energy you were in when you were in that. And then you might feel some shame for self, like, ugh, I can't believe I was on that type of time. I can't believe I was feeling like that, acting like that, thinking like that. Thank you for the super chat, Shayla. You might feel like that, you know, but that's part of the healing process. So just allow it, you know. When you feel shame for the way you used to conduct yourself, that's just showing you the growth. That's just showing you like, you know, like, damn, I'm not even that person anymore. And you have to allow that. You might have to allow that. All right, let's see again. What do we have, please? Oh, well, thanks for super chatting me. You guys got the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in the upright position. Could be some good news about money coming in for you. Show me this, please. Woo! Queen of Pentacles. Thank you again, Shayla Vega. I appreciate you, hon. I almost said your name again. Queen of Pentacles in the upright with the Page of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, there is going to be some good news about money coming in. Or you might get an idea of how you can make more money. You may get an idea of how you can invest the money that you have to make it grow. Okay, but finances are definitely on the mind here with the Two of Swords. You really in your head about money. How are you going to balance your finances out? I don't care if you got to rob Peter to pay Paul. As long as you keeping the lights on. You know what I'm saying? None of that other shit matter. And you could be coming to that conclusion here. You could be coming to that conclusion like, As long as I keep the lights on, keep things stable, I'm doing good. Fuck keeping up with the Joneses or thinking about what other people are doing. Like, yeah, confirmation, justice in the upright. As long as you keep things copacetic and on the level you need to survive comfortably, that's what you need to be doing right now. Don't be worrying about, oh, if so-and-so knew I was doing this to keep my bills paid, then what would they think? Fuck what they would think. As long as you're doing shit you gotta do, it ain't nobody else's business. You know what I'm saying? Wheel of Fortune here in the upright position. We're looking at spiritual law in a different way. Thank you again, Shayla Vega. So generous. I appreciate you. So what? Fuck what other people think about what you doing to keep the lights on. You ain't hurt nobody. Shit. With the Wheel of Fortune, you ain't hurt nobody. Yeah. People so quick to judge. People so quick to count other people's deeds and misdeeds and all this shit. Nobody. I posted a long time ago. I don't even give a fuck. I am so fucking tired of shit. I'm tired of people's fucking unwarranted opinion, unsolicited opinion. I'm over it, gang. I'm over people walking around talking about how everybody else gonna get their karma. What about your motherfucking karma? You ain't never did nothing that you ashamed of? You ain't never did some shit that you shouldn't have done? Everybody clocking everybody else's karma, but their own. I'm tired of that shit. On some real shit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everybody talking about, oh, they gonna get karma because they don't want to be my friend. Oh, they gonna get karma because they don't want to be in a relationship with me. Shut up. Shut your ass up. You got karma too. Motherfuckers swear up and down they perfect. Petty ass motherfuckers always swear they perfect. Always trying to count somebody else's karma. Thank you, Shayla Vega, for the super chat. I appreciate you, love. But they can't count their own. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit no more. A lot of you motherfuckers is under spiritual psychosis and you attacking people because you can't steal your mind. Because you don't know how to shut some shit down. Because you don't know how to regulate your emotions and your thoughts and your spirituality. You're just out here wilding out. And think everybody's supposed to put up with it because it's coming from you. Nobody care about where it's coming from. No matter what direction wicked is coming from, it has to be executed. Confirmation. The baby. I get tired of that self-righteous bullshit that people be on. It's only on the internet. People be on some self-righteous bullshit. And it be wild when you see a motherfucker talking about some wickedness they experience and how it ain't right and how this and da-da-da-da. When they've been that exact thing to you. They've been that exact thing to you. Show me this, please. I'm telling you the truth. High Priestess in the upright position. If you don't know your own Akashic records, you don't know your own past lives, why you out here attacking and talking on and got other people's name in your mouth? I don't care how offensive it may sound. Everybody ain't a high priestess. Everybody ain't. Motherfuckers don't even want the responsibility of it all. You don't even know what the responsibility of it entails. Thank you for the super chat, Shayla Vega. You don't even know what the responsibility of it entails. It's just the trend of this shit that got people on their high horse. But they ain't even fucking spiritually responsible. They don't even have spiritual integrity. They don't even have discernment to know when somebody is truly against you and when they fucking not. You see all these people on the fucking internet in witch wars and shit with each other, spiritual warfare with each other. It's because their discernment is off. And they don't respect their spiritual team. A true high priestess is gonna think about some shit before they do some shit. They gonna go to spirit. A lot of these motherfuckers don't do that. They under spiritual psychosis and they lock in on people that they feel threatened by. Hey, Lynn Lou, glad to see you here. They lock in on people that they're intimidated by, or that they want to dissect, or that they feel like they got to get near to expose. All kind of bullshit going on in the spiritual community. It's full of piss. That's why I've been telling y'all, how many years I've been telling y'all about the so-called spiritual community and how I am not a part of that because they all trying to destroy each other. You see that shit on the internet all fucking day. And to be honest, in ancient times, oracles and spiritualists wasn't walking around like, hey, I'm an oracle, hey, I'm a spiritualist. They wasn't saying that shit. You had to know somebody that knows somebody to even get to them. They weren't always out in society trying to be popular and be seen. They knew they had to protect their gifts and their spirit because people will attack you when you know things. People will attack you when you have gifts that they wish they had for themselves. People will attack you when you can see the parts of them that they are uncomfortable with even in themselves. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it because everybody want to be everything and they can't even look at their own shadow without getting uncomfortable. But they go, oh, well, I'm a mirror. If I'm acting like this with you, it's because I'm a mirror. No. I've been telling y'all this shit too for years. That motherfuckers who be always talking about how they a fucking mirror, they be narcissists and sociopaths. And they be projecting. I don't gotta be your mirror for no motherfucking body. You don't either. Stop matching people toxic ass energy. That's how they trick you about your spot. That's how they trick you about your spot. I'm gonna do this and then they gonna do this and then, oh, I got them then. That's how they trick you about your spot, gang. Stop playing games with these motherfucking demons. Stop playing games with them. Eradicate them and move on. The High Priestess comes out in the upright twice in your reading. I clarify this energy. I got the King of Pentacles. Thanks again for your super chat, Shayla Vega. I appreciate you. It's time for you to be solid. Legacy is what you need to be focused on. And then with the High Priestess being clarified by this energy, we're going back to the Akashic Records. What legacy did you set for yourself before all this disruption came in? Before all these distractions came in? What was the legacy that you had set? What was on you? What was in you? You know what I mean? Bottom of the deck here is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, what you need to know is that you are not supposed to be broke. You're not supposed to be living a life of like brokenness, scarcity, not having enough. That's not what you're supposed to be living like. Yeah, but you got somebody, Queen of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse here. Somebody wants you to be down bad just because of the way they feel about you. You need to fucking do a cord cut and get these motherfuckers about your energy. I posted in the community tab last week that it's time for some of y'all to do a cord cutting. Because you got people who are tied into you through the way they feel about you. That's how they tie into you. They tie into you. They tie their emotions into you. Oh, well, if HP do this, then I feel good about them. If HP don't do this, then I feel bad about them. And they need to be bound to the way I feel. Weak ass spirits. Can't even stand their own feelings, can't intellectualize their own emotions, so they put the responsibility off on other people and then punish other people for not being able to meet the standards or the expectations that they can't even meet for their own fucking self. Make it make sense. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
There's the Cover My Leak cover-up, or there's the Tampax Dual Protection System to help stop leaks.
What's different about you? It's Chevron with Techron. I'm feeling so good. I'm getting unbeatable mileage and working on keeping those engine parts clean. Come on, what is it? I'm telling you, Chevron with Techron. Awesome decision on our part.
All right, I'm back, gang. All right, let's see. All right, guys, let's see. Yeah, see, people always feel like when you say some real shit, they trying to silence you by telling you it's negative. Y'all need to get about this social media trend of love and light. If you really knew what angels and spirits did, you wouldn't be sitting around talking about, oh, every spiritual message got to be love and light. That's going to keep you stagnant. keep you in a space of fear. Y'all don't be knowing, motherfuckers gonna be knowing duality. They don't know the power of duality. Y'all want to box spirit in. Y'all taking up the religion of your fucking oppressors and slave masters and shit. They want to come on here, the people who have stepped into their power, and tell us we wrong. Y'all only know the shit you know because the people who oppressed you gave you that knowledge. Why, if I'm oppressing you, why am I going to tell you how to get out of my oppression? If I'm harming you, why am I going to tell you how to get up out of the harm that I'm putting on you? If I'm trying to swindle you or pull the wool over your eyes, why would I be teaching you how to fight against said swindling? Motherfuckers be in religious and spiritual psychosis. And they want to call the free thinkers or the alchemists crazy, evil, negative. Because we know how to think outside the box. When you following the blueprint of your oppressor. Hold on, don't light a candle. That means you evil. Man, move around. You don't fucking know. Why would we have all the elements? Why are you if you believe in God, why are you boxing God in? And the resources God gave you. Like, y'all don't be making sense to me. You want to come over here and sit for an hour and 30 minutes and be like something evil. Yeah. That's that spirit that's on you that's evil, that don't want you to break up out of it. You don't even know what you're fighting against. You believe in God, but you also believe God gave you gifts because you evil. Or God gave other people gifts because they evil. You don't even fucking know what you're talking about. You don't even know what you're doing. You're just regurgitating shit. You're just mimicking energies. You don't even know what you're doing. That's why this shit ain't for everybody. You believe somebody that say, oh, I'm prophesying because they Christian or whatever their religious thing is. But anything outside of that is evil. Common sense ain't so common. That's why I be in my own little fucking world. Like, because I don't have time to argue with you demons. Y'all want to strip people of their power, demonize people for using the God-given gifts that they have. Now, let me hurry up and get out of here. Because I don't even be feeling like being on this type of time, but you're not about to come up in here and spew evil shit on me and my chat. You're just not about to do that. All right, what do we have, please? You guys got gossip in reverse. All right. Shadow attribute thrives on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidences. And we already talked about this. Yeah. And I know that a lot of people are not discerning enough to even know they gossiping. Some people don't have common sense enough to know when gossip is being spread to them. And some people just like this shit. Just know that whoever is gossiping to you is gossiping about you in other spaces. Be mindful of the motherfucker carrying a bone. Be mindful of the motherfucker who always got some gripe with somebody. Who always is up in arms about somebody. You mean to tell me every person is a bad person except you? You better be mindful of that shit. Somebody is always coming to you telling you some negative shit about somebody else. Be mindful. Because you ain't their only social circle. And guess what? They going to be talking about you too. Because they got an idle mind. Show me this. You guys got student in the upright position. Humility and devotion to knowledge. Openness to lifelong learning. Yeah. With gossip in reverse. So be mindful of that. You trying to learn something. You on the path. Somebody coming, oh, don't believe so-and-so. Yeah. Avenger in reverse. Shadow attribute. Resorting to violence in the name of a cause. So you got somebody that's gossiping about you or gossiping, period, maybe gossiping to you under the pretense of saving you from something. They're the very thing that you need saving from, though. And with the student, you need to be able to spot that out. Somebody coming to you, telling you something bad about somebody, all under the guise of, yo, I'm just trying to save you from so-and-so. You better check their intentions. And if you can't think for yourself, I don't know what to tell you. What do we have, please? With the student in the upright, this is the time to learn all you can. Okay? I clarify this energy. I get martyr in the upright position. Light attribute. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Yeah. Student, you need to be learning all you can for the sake of you right now. The time for being the martyr to other people is over. And I have a short on my channel about that. It says, in the shadow attribute of martyr is addiction to self-pity. And we talked about that with the perpetual victim somebody tries to play. Pretending like they don't know something. They know all about it. Bottom of the deck here is pioneer in the upright position. Light attribute, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Yeah, so you need to be breaking the mold right now. You need to be stepping outside of the comfort zone of what your family used to do. So what? Just because they did it and you love me more, don't mean it was right. You could love me more. Confirmation, lover. You could love me more, but know that the things that me more allowed to go on wasn't right. And the stuff they taught you has done more harm than good. You can know that. And you can learn from that. All right? You guys got vampire in reverse, shadow attribute. Depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Yeah. Vampire in reverse. This is a motherfucker that only want to talk about the problem, never the solution. Get the fuck away. I can't stand talking to people like that. They're ask holes. They ask you all these questions that they claim they need answers to. You tell them, oh, I know, but then they throw a curveball at you. Then they throw in a problem to the solution. Stay away from people like that. The energy vampires. You ain't the first or the last person they gonna go to about this problem. I want you to know that now. Energy vampires going to talk about the same problem 20 different times to 10 different people. And the moment you give them a solution for the problem, they're going to either deem you negative or they're going to come up with a problem for the solution. Because they know everything. They just wanted to see what you was going to say. Yeah, right. All right. Get away from these emotional and yeah, emotional vampires too. People that want to pull on your heartstrings. They done went to 10, 20 different people about the same problem to get some type of consoling from. But they ain't took advice from none of those people. They don't care about your advice. They don't care about your solutions. They don't care about how you overcame said problem. They want your energy. Or they want to create a situation to where you need them. And your need for them is going to be feeding them. And you're not going to get nothing from it. Nothing from it. Motherfuckers are draining. Just talking to them is draining. Texting with them is draining. Being in their presence is draining. You can't do shit around these types of motherfuckers that's gonna uplift you. Oh, you want to hear a happy song. Oh, you want to be in a good mood. They're gonna find something to be sad about. They're gonna find something that's gonna drain the energy. They miserable. Energy vampires are always miserable. And they always need something. They're the perpetual victim. Always fucking need something. They want to inconvenience you. That's how they get energy from you, is to inconvenience you. With no return. All right, let's see here. They want you to drain yourself for their edification or for their entertainment or for their need to not feel alone. You guys got earth, grounding. Yeah, you don't have nothing to give. Right now, if something is not sustaining you, then you need to pull back from it. Don't allow yourself to be drained, uprooted by anybody. Let's see. This card says, connection with the element of earth is required to bring substance to your spell work. Spend time outside, barefooted, and getting your hands dirty. Take up gardening, hug or sit beneath a favorite tree. Engage in a project that requires solid groundwork. Yeah, you need to be doing activities that ground you. Also, too, with the earth and the grounding, you need to be getting, like I said, getting your hands dirty. So this is the time where you need to be doing some hands-on shit. You know? You need to be staying solid at this time, bottom line. You don't need to be easily moved or distracted either. Let me see. Ashe. Prosperity. If you want to see prosperity right now, you need to be grounded. You need to stay solid. Don't be easily moved. Cleanse in reverse, coming out with water. Cleansing in reverse, coming out with water. Some of you guys are overdue for a cleansing. I'm looking at somebody right now who don't believe in spiritual baths. They don't believe in spiritual cleansing of the home. They think that shit is evil, but they're very inquisitive about spirituality. How you don't believe in spiritual cleansings, but you spiritual? How? And I don't want to hear about your religion, cause oh, what do religion tell you to do? Get baptized. What the fuck do you think being baptized is? It's a spiritual bath in another sector. What do you think spiritual? And what do they baptize you in? Water. Why? So you can be clean. Y'all don't even be seeing the symbology and shit. And then you want to come on my channel and talk about how spirituality is evil and we doing witchcraft, but on the first Sunday you eating somebody's flesh and drinking somebody's blood symbolically. Man, move around. Watch out. Watch out. Don't tell me nothing about that. How y'all call somebody the Messiah? How y'all call somebody the Son of God? And then y'all eat their flesh and drink their blood. You know why? Because you want to become them. There's a coveting spirit over that. I mean, I'll be the same fucking Christians that's vegan and shit. Man, move around. I don't really be having time for none of this shit. I don't. That shit is crazy to me. Fuck, I'm drinking somebody's blood. Oh, it was just grape juice and it was just bread. Yeah, but what was the symbolism behind that bread and that fucking grape juice? And you want to come on here and tell me I'm evil for using my God-given gifts to enlighten people about what's going on around them. But you doing the ritual of communion. And then what they tell you is, oh, take it to the altar. But I'm evil for having an altar in my homes. The fuck? Man, get grounded. All right, gang. That was your message to the High Priestess. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Thanks again for the super chat. Okay, from where's her name? Let me call her out. Shayla Vega. Thanks again for the super chats. I appreciate you so much. Thanks again to everybody who liked the video, subscribe to the channel, my loyal subscribers, my magical moderators and magical members, all the good things. If you want to book a personal reading with me, all my information will be in the description box below. All right, my social media handles, my email and whatnot. All right, gang. Until next time. Take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.